It's one of those big, difficult questions. Are things getting better? Well, I guess tentatively, the answer is kind of yes. So, months and months ago, and I admit I was being a little naive, there was this kind of very concerted effort to expose Tommy Scoville and his very, very long list of lies, scams, and very questionable schemes. And for a while, there was a lot of unity from different people, different political orientations, and then it kind of collapsed. So I guess the good news is that the Tommy Scoville channel is still in a, well, state of decline. So back then, I predicted, very hopefully, that at the very, very least, that Tommy Scoville's subscribers might drop to 25,000. Because again, people forget at one time, this channel, right, not this channel, but the expat channel, was headed towards 30,000 subscribers. Well, I think it's fair to say that's it'll take a very, very long time for Scoville to even try to get back to those numbers. So at this point, he has far less than 25,000 subscribers, and his videos now routinely get under 1,000 views, which was a bit of a puzzle because recently he actually had a big upturn due to Marilyn Honig, right? That he just did a whole series of videos demonizing Marilyn. Again, I'm not defending her, I'm just stating the fact that making fun of Marilyn and her looks, her stupidity, her questionable legal knowledge was a winner. It was a consistent winner with his audience, but that effect has sort of worn off. And even doing sort of clickbait on Jeffrey Epstein and those kind of topics is not getting back his old audience. So, has he permanently been destroyed? I don't know, but I do think a lot of people are very worried about what he has to say about quote recovery, redemption, yada yada yada, and the various vicissitudes of celebrity justice. So, I guess for a little bit, I am in a, I don't want to say happy. I guess I'm satisfied that the truth is out there now about Scoville and his tendency to mythologize his past. Again, is he really as bad as some of his worst critics say he is? I don't know, right? I think we were over enthusiastic believing the worst things about him, but apparently people have had enough, right? That whatever the flaws of the critics, and I include myself, that sometimes we went for these very exaggerated claims, the basic core is correct, right? That he's a very shifty customer. He's been selling a lot of scams to different audiences, and it's caught up with him. And again, Marilyn is not much different. And I'm happy to report it's not as sharp, but she's also experiencing a decline. So it's kind of the same thing that Marilyn got a lot of views and not a little bit of money demonizing Tommy Scoville. And so they just had an interesting kind of mutual dynamic that for a while she was gaining a lot of subscribers, making fun of Scoville, demonizing him, even making things completely up. Just like, well, again, I don't like Tommy Scoville. I don't like what he's up to, but Marilyn just straight up just made things up, fudging a lot of dates and numbers. And then later when she got caught saying, oh, I'm not very smart. I'm not very pretty. I'm just online trying to save everyone. I'll save children's and yada, 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 yada. And it's not very convincing. Now, again, like Scoville, occasionally she can do a couple of videos that do very, very well. I mean, one of the recent videos that really didn't do anything, it didn't go anywhere, got like thousands and thousands of views. And on YouTube, that does mean real money. And I like how Marilyn keeps denying she's making money. I don't have many good things to say about Nora, but I agree that Marilyn's self-righteousness there is so false and phony. I mean, like, Nora's here for money. I'm here for money. But Marilyn, oh, Nora, I'm just here. I just want to know what Shelly is. I'm just trying to help. Oh, Jenna, I'm just trying to help the Church of Iranians. Oh, all I ever do is try to help people. Oh, yeah, well, even her own very dedicated core like really militant audience. I mean, this audience is, well, delusional would be generous, that they still insist that Aaron is the victim and Jenna is the victim, and Marilyn, of course, is also the victim. And the victim of whom? Me. Me and several other channels that are doing fact checking are guilty of this nebulous campaign of alleged terrorists that we're just not letting them rest because, we're calling out some of the pathological lying. We are a bunch of terrorists, I guess. Whatever. So, following the odd series on Shelley Miscavige and Is She Missing, Marilyn just echoed their propaganda and again garnered a very respectable over 800 views. 815, as far as I can see. That's still less than 1,000. So, when she used to do her regular Tommy Scoville hate videos, yeah, they were up there. Like, for instance, just a few weeks ago, Empty Threats and The Burden of Proof got 2,000.8K views. Okay. And then the legal case against me, right, with Legal Eagle, that got about 3,300 views, and so on and so forth. And the Is This a Shakedown, Short Con, Long Con at the Lifeboat, 3,000.7K views, nearly 4,000 views. So it's kind of a weird dynamic that the more Scoville was attacking and threatening her with a lawsuit, she actually benefited enormously. She got thousands and thousands of views of people like, hey, you're saving children again, and you'll finally have courageously, letting the community, yeah. Marilyn was doing a lot of like, my channel's under attack. I do not consent. What about me? Libel proof. And again, in the short term, it did work. I mean, she got many subscribers and very intense engagement, and then it started to go away. So now we're getting back into a state of normalcy where one of her latest videos, Priscilla Presley accused. I'm actually going to do a very similar topic. It is a very disturbing topic about what is going on with the Elvis Presley family and the way Scientology and others have manipulated them. But that got about 376 views. Okay. I also find it hilarious that, and again, I'm going to readily admit this, that a lot of this is due to the reporting of Tony Ortega. He's done a lot of excellent reporting here, and it is very disturbing. So now Marilyn is at 5,950 some subscribers, which is, again, given her, like Tommy Scoville, various episodes of pathological lying and demonizing people and her McCarthy campaigns is pretty impressive. But yeah, even her once hardcore 6,000 subscribers are like, yeah, I'll take a look here and there. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'll catch you later. I'll catch you later. Yeah. Because, for instance, her posts are bizarre. So he says, hi, everybody, I'm back. And there you are. And that got over 50 likes. Not a single comment. Period. Not a single one. And the one before that got over 80 likes and 3 comments. Like, okay. Alrighty then. So the last time she was able to get really genuine, you guessed it, talking about Tommy Scoville was a month ago, over 50 likes, 11 comments. So even her own audience is like, oh, you're back. Okay. I don't really care. So it's all very shallow. It's all very silly. It's all very sad. Will it keep declining? I can only hope so. But very persistent things in our life, even today, like disease and death, Marilyn and Tommy Scoville are here to stay for a long time. But hopefully their decline just continues, and they just become curious, weird anomalies in this larger YouTube space. I can only hope.